It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And off we go from SoFi. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Working quickly here. They send a man in motion. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Herbert. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. He sends this one to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. First and 10. Here's Herbert. That's to his back. Nick Chubb. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Back to the air, Herbert. Caught out left. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. On third down, they'll go with Chubb. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast. Herbert throwing on fourth down. He's got it to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. Going on first is Herbert. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
He has it at the 5. They rip up a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's go.
Now Herbert again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Cut near the goal line. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Harris. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Chargers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're out and set. First and 10. Play action, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs need only one to take the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's going deep this time. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Has him on the quick hitter. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 3rd down, Herbert. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Play action now for Herbert. Throw left side, complete. And he's out a yard or 2 shy of the 15. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it brings up an LA 1st down. From the red zone now. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So 2nd down coming up. Herbert to throw once more. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. It's Herbert once more. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And he'll get it. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
2nd and 10 now. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, Herbert. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They are running from the gun with Chubb. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Herbert from the gun. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Brown's kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's got a lane up past the 30. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes. We've got a screen to the running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, here's Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. He's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Second and 6 now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field and sets him up with 1st and goal. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Catch is made in close. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. So Rob, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before halftime. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Now they send their back in motion right. First and 10, it's Mahomes. And get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Kelsey makes the catch. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal. They'll run, Pacheco. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal. Pacheco. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Back-to-back stands from this front. No gain on the play, brings up fourth and goal.
Well, this defense has risen to the occasion, and now, Kate, they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on fourth and goal.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Mahomes to throw for it. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Gets this one to Harris. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on first is Herbert. Pulled in by Allen on the sideline. And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 2nd down. Chubb running out of the gun. He's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Herbert from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Amari Cooper, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Blitz coming. Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Has his man. It's Pacheco. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different.
Big gain downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making a 4-point game here in the fourth. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Chubb brings it in. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 41. The give inside to Chubb. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers will have a first. Here's Chubb up the middle. Escapes a defender. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Chubb. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Working quickly here. Looking to throw. The throw is caught. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Herbert now. He's got it. Touchdown, LA! Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 35. And the first down.
Going on first down, Mahomes. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take over as he records his 10th career INT. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Finds McConkey. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. On the ground, it's a give to Chubb. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. A quick slant here into the hands of Cooper. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Trying to set this up quick. It's Herbert once more. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Chargers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.